Hello guys, and welcome to a new video on Conan Exiles. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to get easy block ice. If you don't know, these walls right here that I have in my base are all block ice. I can show you right now. Give me a second. Look, if I point the repair hammer at it, it says black ice reinforced wooden wall, which is pretty much black ice walls. Yeah, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to get easy, like, black ice structures, so you can craft your base out of black ice. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first two things we're gonna do to get black ice structures is get armor so we can survive the cold. And for that, we're going to go ahead and kill some thralls for that. If you don't know where I'm at right now, I am at the Mounds of the Dead. I'm at this like little camp. You can see it's not a little camp, it's a big camp, but you get the point. So you kill these thralls right here. I mean, wrong weapon. So after you kill these thralls, they should drop armor that is good for resisting the cold. If not, I'll show later in the video, if you don't want to fight these thralls, I'll show later in the video how to craft yourself some armor. Not only that, but they also drop steel, which you're going to need for steel reinforcements, so you can craft black ice. So you're gonna kind of need it. You're going to need to kill these guys at one point if you're living at where I am, which I believe is the easiest place to craft black ice structures and really, you know, craft black ice. Here you go. This guy dropped something. These guys drop very good loot. He just dropped steel and he dropped one of like helmets. Let me show you right now. This helmet. This helmet has one resistance, like that little bar you can see over there. On like it says Sumerian steel helmet, and if you go to look a little bit to the right, it says this. It has this like little cold sign, which means that it's good for resisting the cold. By the way, it's heavy armor. Has 160 value. There's also the fur armor that you can get from these guys, but I got this one first. So yeah, this one is good for the cold, and that's how you get your armor for the cold. Now let me get into how you can, like, the recipes you can craft so you can get into the cold. By the way, into the ice biome, I meant. And if you don't want to craft these recipes or use this armor, you can also, when you get level 60, you can farm bosses and try and get this cold insulated shield. I don't know what's the name of the shield, but well, it's good for insulation. It has all of those bars over there, and so whenever you go inside the cold, you'll be protected, and you won't get cold. Like, you won't get cold, so you can survive in the cold. So yeah, see you in a little bit. Before we go on, I might as well remind you guys that there is always a bearer there that spawns, and they drop these supply materials, and whenever you open one of these supply materials, you can get random stuff. Like for example, right now I just got 250 ironstone and 500 feathers. So I'm gonna go ahead and place that back over there. If I come over here to the furnace, go ahead and place this iron. They also have a very rare, but it's possible, a drop that they can they can drop star metal items, and if you tame them, they do come with the items, the star metal items that they had before. For example, I tamed this level 2 fighter, and he had a star metal shield and a star metal mace. He didn't have this armor though. I placed this armor on him just so he could have extra armor, and if he could protect my base. So now that you've got your iron and steel and everything you pretty much need, you go ahead and place that steel over there. And you go ahead and craft some steel reinforcements. That is another part that we need. So now that you've got your armor and your steel that you have been harvesting, now we get to another part of the another thing that you need. That is dry wood. You can get dry wood on this area by 2 locations, or you can mine these trees, get bark and get wood, and go back to your base and just make dry wood that way. like shown right here. Go ahead and place some bark there. There you go. Now it's making dry wood, as you can see in the bottom right corner on the crafting queue. You grab this dry wood. You go ahead and place the dry wood right here. And then you can craft yourself insulated wood. It's that easy. But for insulated wood, you need resin, and resin is the easiest thing to get on this area. You really just need to mine trees. Like, I mined a tree before, let me try mine it again. There you go, I got 2 resin out of that, which is a lot for now. So, another way you can get dry wood is by going down here, and then there's also water, by the way. I'm right on this, like, on that camp that we were a little bit ago. Now just go over here and just keep on going that way. You'll find these trees that look dead, which are dead, by the way, I'm pretty sure. And they'll drop a lot of bark and a lot of dry wood, and they'll also get a lot of sticks if you want a lot of sticks. Let me just demonstrate it to you right now. I'm gonna mine this tree. Got a lot of branches, got bark. I'm also gonna get a little bit of dry wood if I mine this. See, dry wood right there. Yeah, this is an easy way to farm bark and sticks and dry wood if you want. So let me just go ahead and drop that right now. What do I not need? So yeah, this is an easy way to get bark and dry wood and sticks. But those trees right there don't drop resin as the other trees do. So you're going to need to mine the other trees if you want resin. Also in the dryer, if you dry the regular wood, you'll also get resin from drying the regular wood. And you can also use that if you want, and if you're not even close to the area that I have my base on. But yeah, that's also fine. So yeah, now that you have your armor, you also have enough dry wood to craft you your self-insulated wood. I'm going to show you guys how to get black ice, which is not even that hard after you finish all these steps. You need to farm these plant fiber. This plant fiber. You can use a sickle or your own hand. Really doesn't matter. Right now I'm using a steel sickle because it's easier to get it. And you'll go back to your base. And you're going to use the grinder. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Yeah, grinder. After you get to the grinder, let me just get over there first. After you get back to the grinder, you can go ahead and just place your plant fiber right here. You'll go ahead and start crafting spice. And from that spice, you can go ahead and craft your stuff. You can also use seeds to craft spice if you want. Now that you've got your spice, you're going to either need to get savory flesh, which is easier to get, or you're going to need haunch. Haunch is pretty, like, spiced haunch is pretty much just exotic flesh and spice. You can get exotic flesh from killing mammoths. There's some mammoths around here. You can also get it from killing rhinos and, like, big creatures. Bears don't, though. They drop, I'm pretty sure, like, feral flesh? Yeah, there's some mammoths right there. If you kill them, they'll go ahead and drop you some exotic flesh and some elephant hide. But I'll show you I'm going to kill an elephant later. Right now I'm just showing how to get black ice. So yeah, after you've got your black ice and your preferred food item, if you can get exotic flesh easier, it's easier to craft spiced haunch. And if you can get steak, it's easier to craft spiced steak, because, you know, makes sense. Spiced steak you can get by killing deers, which are not that hard to kill, but they run very fast, so that's kind of hard, but it's fine. So yeah, let me just show you. You go ahead and craft a spiced steak, but you do need a fuel, which right now I'm using coal, which coal burns for a very long time, and it will craft me some spiced steak. Now that you've got that spiced steak, and you've got your armor that I showed how to get. This armor right here that I'm talking about. You can also use high canyon, yeah, that armor, so you can go to the ice. But for this armor, you have to kill elephants, which is not even that hard either. It's heavy, so you're going to need thick leather. This thick leather. You're going to need to craft some. Going to need to craft a like thick, heavy helmet, heavy padding, or you're going to need to craft legging lighting. Yeah, that heavy leggy lighting. And after that has finished crafting, you can craft yourself some Hycarian Raider test sets. Yeah, that's the legs, pretty much. I'm just gonna call that, like, you know. Very well. Now that you've got your food that you will use to go to the cold, and your armor, you're going to go ahead and start going. If you want, you can have a torch. It also gives you some cold resistance, but not that much. By the way, it is easier if you have a water skin, because whenever you eat these food, whenever you eat the spice food, it like drops a lot of your like water. So you're going to need a lot of water if you're going to stay here for long. So as you can see, if I stay here, my temperature is going to go down. As you can see, I'm getting cold. And I'll probably get very cold if I keep on going up this way. By the way, you're going to need to be at least this height if you want to find black ice, because black ice is right over there. So I'm going to get very cold, and then I'm going to get extremely cold, and I'm going to start getting some damage. But to prevent that, you can go ahead and just eat the spice steak. You can see it gives me a warming up buff and a regeneration buff, I guess, if you want to use that. And you can use that. So right now I'm not getting that cold, so I'm fine. I'm not gonna die yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. Say I'm getting extremely cold, but I'm not dying yet. That's fine. I'm not getting hypothermia, because hypothermia you lose a lot of health. Hypothermia you lose a lot of health, like a lot of health. Here's also not the like best place to gather black ice, but here's the one that is the closest to my base. See, it wasn't even that hard to get that much black ice. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and drop ice, or if you don't want, you can just go ahead and keep the ice. If you don't know, black ice is this black ice. If you harvest this ice right here, that is white, you'll just get regular ice. And unless you're going to the volcano, I wouldn't want to keep that, or if you're going to like somewhere that's very hot, because if you eat ice, you can go ahead and get cold. So let me just go ahead and go back to my base, and I'll show you how to craft yourself some very nice black ice structures. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my steel reinforcement, which was crafting while I was doing all that. I'm going to go ahead and craft myself some black ice reinforced wooden fences. They give you a lot of XP. What I mean by a lot is a lot. If you can see that like little line above my health, you can see it going up by a little bit. By the way, I'm level 50. So yeah, that's a lot. Like look, even though it might look like a little bit, it's a lot. And if you're low level and you're, I don't know, want to level up fast, and you also want to work on your base, go ahead and just craft some black ice structures. I mean, like, sure, it's hard, but it's good for leveling up. Just go ahead. Yeah. It's an easy way to level up, and an easy way to, like, get black ice structures, if you're thinking of it that way. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next video. Bye.